And the next listener response here is from Sebastian Pergoda, I believe, or Pregoda, who says, "This one time when you could play Pac-Man on Google Maps." I don't know if you remember that, Tim, where it had like the Easter egg where like Google Maps actually turned into a Pac-Man board and you actually move Pac-Man around on like whatever street you looked on.
Yeah, actually, the developers who did that first Google Doodle, this was before the first. There was the Google playable logo, and then there was the Maps version, which was kind of the sequel. The very first one, actually, a friend of mine who was at Google at the time was the one of the programmers on that, seen Wickery, and he talked about it. I actually played it earlier in this year. It was actually not that long ago. It was kind of fun to see the lengths with which they went to try and make it as accurate as they could, in this browser-based situation where you're just using keys on your keyboard. So I think it's just so fun. Somebody calculated, I don't remember the number now, but how many, millions of hours of like lost productivity that people had that day that they released that. And just, I think that's a testament to like, you just pick it up and play it for a few minutes. And I think that will always be important, right? Because, there's some games where you sit down and it's like a part-time job to get really good at some of these games. And I think there will always be a space for games that you can pick up, you can figure it out in a few minutes, you can play for a little bit, and then you can just, step away. And Pac-Man does that. And it feels like a very great small meal. It's not this 6-course crazy thing that you're there for days and days. It's just this really small meal, and it's deeply satisfying for that short amount of time.
It's like brunch in that case, yeah.
Yes. Pac-Man is like the avocado toast of video games.
Well, there's a clip if I ever heard one right there.